hey, oh my Ghana. Nanu yani ekoto abawie yo. 2020 General Elections no. Ya to awie. Na ye to wie enso Electoral Commission abe declare the winner. As many of you already know. Nipa ni bebre nim dada. Nti ehun yampo say mesa aka ne pii. But ye to wie ye no achi a Electoral Commission it declare winner. E dey nsem na ba akire. Unim anase unim. I'm pretty much sure say unim nsem ni bebre. But wo de kam ho, me da me ho abasisia. Me ba nsem no ye be beto say bam 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 bam. Na ye dwetemu anase ye pensem mo hu de tiemu ankasa. Aha, Omanba media. Me ba sisia. Right. Thank you so much. Adofwa, mo chen me. Straight up, ye kon nsem ni mu a, ye nsemre, ye nchere wo ho kra. Na ye declare abato ni wie no. Ena ye hunu say His Excellency Nanado Dankwa Ekufuado. Ono an na be koso atena Ghana akonya no so for the next 4 years. Na why na elusu ye? Ni opponent on any koye Omanpanyi dada General MAHAMA. Na ekoko wie say after EC declaration no adofo amutim Omanpanyi dada MAHAMA say onjintum. But ye say kaku no ye ginu kwakuo ono ankasa nanum. Entimi mpese mesembre no. Yenkoti Omanpanyi General MAHAMA. Abra ode ninsam tudwa na o kasafa election hu say eno bi ankoyie na wanya de obagye results na tum no eno akini ba de oho bia ya to aso nti yenti Omanpanyi dada MAHAMA wabra na oka sa insami.
When in 2016, at the end of my first full term as president, I ran for re-election as an incumbent candidate, I respected the will of the people. I conceded, I stepped aside, and I set in motion a peaceful transfer of power because I understood that it was the will of the people. And if we are to progress as a nation, if we are to live up to the inheritance of our history, one for which people have paid the ultimate price, the sacred verdict of the people must be respected. It must be protected. It has been my pledge throughout my time of service as a representative to the good people of Ghana to do exactly that. And that is why I stand before you tonight, unwilling to accept the fictionalized results of a flawed election. My brothers and sisters, it is important to remember that the government that is in power controls all of the state resources and oversees all of the state's institutions. The line he treads between his loyalty to the power that is held by the people and by his own desire to hold on to power can be a very thin one indeed. We went into the 2020 presidential and parliamentary elections with assurances from the Electoral Commission and the relevant state actors that it will be conducted in an atmosphere free from fear and that it will be fair, transparent, and credible. Unfortunately, that has not been the case. What we witnessed across the country from Monday, 7th December 2020, exposed a deliberate plan to manipulate and predetermine the results of the election in favor of the incumbent candidate, Nana Akufo-Addo, who, as so happens, controls all of the state resources and oversees the state institutions. Despite all of the ruling party's inducements, use of monetary enticements, and other such schemes on a scale never before seen in the history of this country, the good people of this country understood what was at stake. And it was clear as the results of the votes that were legally cast that the National Democratic Congress won the presidential and parliamentary elections. No amount of trickery, sleight of hand, or obfuscation will erase that reality. I'm extremely proud of our parliamentary candidates who have earned for themselves the title of giant elephant killers. We went into the parliamentary elections with a deficit of 63 seats. We made up for our 2016 losses, and we're now set to become the majority in parliament. This historic feat, after only one term, demonstrates the strength of our great party and the strength of the mandate given to us by the good people of Ghana to lead. In respect of the presidential elections, the facts and figures available to us from pink sheets and other evidence that has unfolded across the country indicate that numerous steps have been taken to manipulate the results of the election in favor of the incumbent. This calls into question the credibility of one of our most important institutional pillars of democracy, the Electoral Commission. It is now obvious to many objective minds that the Commission and its chairperson have been used to manipulate results from the various constituencies, and in that process seek to subvert the sovereign will of the Ghanaian people. My brothers and sisters, one matter requires special mention. The use of the military in this election is unprecedented in our history. Armed forces featured heavily as an intimidating measure to reverse election results, and they continue to be used in the same intimidating role to insist on recounts in areas in which the incumbent has lost, while arm-twisting election officers during these supposed recounts. We will not accept anything short of a declaration of the legitimate results.
Okay, eti Omapayin John Dramani Mahama, any a say or casse, and yadi or bedji the outcome of a year 2020 general elections, presidential and parliamentary elections, a common, and as a course for my Ghana muno. To say you move by no baby and coyin to on yin to any account. But out of 4 hours, me, honestly speaking, see a pet on my Ghana year there. We need to be truthful. As I see a can of cray. Come here, so mine a team no crediasa. Inti bibiana a tro na the crown of Hokania Danny Abutu. Na ye can be before. I mean, say ye share elections here, course we are. I mean, we media houses need to change. Now we share easy. Ankasa results. Kodeo for Krabe Kasa. Almost tabulations no muye no. Nina echo pepe pesage and easy the enamno. You know, Ubusa won't say as an ex-president, Omanba General Mahama. Yako about 2020. Also, won't elections need to. Oh, Kasano. One for one data. I'm be prove wasam. I'm be back wasam. One so one can't say a dudwa. Momu koka no mabomu. Unyaye. Any parliamentary candidates now, and as a parliamentarians no more call a yet parliament no. Also unko for a moye NDC for one make omu percentages and tray. It's not ye but say you're quiet and I say bye. At the stage of my Ghana, Edruno, at the form me, we don't need this kind of back and forth. First of all, say ye two about say ye never kai 2012. Ye kwa about to also Omanpa a year Nanado Dankwa Ekufuado. Ye two about New Year no Olusui. And all cancer day also because Supreme Court and all gather the evidence and all the coy. Or gather the evidence in and all the coy. And until say ya two about 2020. Now who feel say about one and kuye and kwamau as an ex-president. What be ye press conference we are seeing a tew. I am mama on say on my Ghana and as a big bremuno. Most of the time your politicians they don't care about integrity. Just integrity say Sebio and Munyam see you be boni dimpa amanyo semu and inform Mosa. Inti Obia a trust that make a near the nemu said once upon a time Omanpa John Dramani Mahama and Kasakaze say let's him do a tro near ya now the nemu. e kemia say no abi na e koso yi ade ne da ho pefe and so who deny sentisa right you have your own and I say mama ho kwan you are a citizen of Ghana who kwa about us well lusu e die na say Ghana for nka oye straight up gather your evidence waka waso mo wie no oba nanka wako file o case no court supreme court na ya den yaka na Ghana fo nyina hu sampa e bia aba na yewie mu na ye de ma omampanyin Nana Dankwa Ekufuado ni nyina mu antimi amba but the nim anadi atie the share during and even after the elections no say NDC amanyuko in some mo ka bebre no nyina no akwakogina say ye hwia omo so a omo refuse say ombema the general public the Ghanaian people ehunu say percentage when ye nyaye and a percentage we so na MPP nyaye ni nyina aboy ensa akoko enti no nyameti hei alofo amuntie me ubusa me there then I can tell you say Omanpanyin Mahama he knows the truth but akoko say bia is he preparing the way for 2024 so obesa biom enu nti no sana na manyofo no ehunu na manyokofo no ehunu say there bi ye cheating nti ensama ni nkobiem ana is that the case Sadia mumbe because akola kra ya won foforo kra no sabi ehwe de ekoso no ohunu de ekwa obia behunu se aba no yato but wan nyi nkunim wodi nkugu ya nkugu de ya pa ye nyina kai se dem kai Omanpanyin dada Omanpanyin Nana Dankwa Ekufuado onyo Omanpanyin dada he's been elected again into no not just all twaso 2012 no Supreme Court no ko wie into we de evese Omanpanyin Mahama so feel say you've been cheated straight up oya Supreme Court to ho for wasam ne ko na Ghana fo nyina be back na asumdue akoto baby eto no man so etimi afa ne ntuma pa edi efra adofo amutie me this has been a year in somewhat akoso aftermath and I say after the elections no na musomfo media aba be somwe enti yegusu Omanba media yaso dafo ma ye tietie mu na ya hwede ebekọ akosi de bebe bia na mama so ensi wo ho ye de nyina beba na ye de aba abesom mo medam nyina amase me mamu moniti a enya ado